You are watching Fugitive Red Eye, and this is another DVD collection video. As you can see by this laying in front of me here, this is going to be about my Beavis and Butt-head collection. Starting with this. This is the Mike Judge Collection Volume 1. Now, the Mike Judge Collection, when I first started watching Beavis and Butt-head, it was actually later on in life, so I didn't know a whole lot about it. I just didn't watch it as a kid or anything like that, but as an adult, I got really into it, and I thought the Mike Judge Collection was, in fact, the entirety of the series at first, which it is by far not. And in fact, several of the episodes are cut. They have several scenes cut, and very little added in. They call them director's cut episodes, but they just cut a bunch of stuff out without actually adding anything. Now, the Mike Judge Collection was the first set of Beavis and Butt-head I bought. This is, of course, the first volume. It's a 3-disc set. Interestingly enough, the first disc's cover is modeled after another DVD release, which I will get to and have shown multiple times before. But the first disc and second disc both contain just episodes, whereas the third disc is the bonus features, such as music videos and whatnot. There's the other two there. Now the Mike Judge Collection Volume 2. There's the other side. I guess I kind of did them in reverse order. Yeah, it's basically the same story as Mike Judge Collection Volume 1. It's not complete, and I actually believe this one doesn't really have anything cut. I believe just the first and third have director's cut episodes, as they call them, but I could be wrong. They might both, or they might all three. Either way, the Mike Judge Collection really pissed me off when I found out how much of it was not complete. And, of course, there's the individual cases for the 3-disc set. And here's Mike Judge Collection Volume 3. The reverse side of the case, and there's the individual cases. Now here is quote-unquote Volume 4. Now the thing about this is this isn't labeled as the Mike Judge Collection, and in fact these are not the classic episodes. This is the reboot from 2011 in its entirety. The reboot I've heard called Season 7, Season 8, and Season 9 from several different sources. As far as I can tell, it's actually the 8th season, although it may be the 7th or the 9th, depending on which source is correct. I believe it is the 8th, but it is the new season that came out in 2011, and it is every episode of that in their entirety uncut. So that was a nice change of pace to get these released, at least in their entirety. There's the back of the case with them laying on the couch, and that's upside down. Oh well. And there's the discs. I haven't shown the discs on any of the others, but these ones are different in that they're just kind of a silver chrome color disc with just kind of drawings on them. Now, this is Mike Judge's Most Wanted. This is the most pointless set to own. I don't actually recommend buying this one. And this is the only set that I would not recommend buying if you already have the Mike Judge Collection. Because it's a few select episodes, and it is the Mike Judge Collection version of the episode, so with the scenes cut. So if you have the Mike Judge Collection, you have these episodes. And there's the back of the case, and the disc itself. Now here's the movie, which is Beavis and Butt-head Do America. There's the reverse side of the case, and the disc itself. Next up, we have the Time Life sets, which are the sets I recommend you get, because they have the episodes uncut, and they have some episodes that aren't on the Mike Judge Collection. So this set has law-abiding citizens, and There Goes the Neighborhood. These are, of course, themed collections of episodes, but they're the best we're probably going to get. And there's the back of the case, and the disc itself. Next up, we have Work Sucks and the Final Judgment of Beavis, or the Final Judgment, rather. This is probably my favorite set just because it has a lot of the Burger World episodes, which are my favorite episodes because I used to work at McDonald's. And there's the back of the case, and the disc itself. And here's Hard Cash, one of the few sets to actually contain the music videos. The Mike Judge Collection does have some of the music videos as a bonus feature, but this one has quite a few of the music videos actually part of the main, program, so that's kind of nice to see for a change. I have to believe there's only one other Time Life set that has that, and I don't currently own it, I don't believe. And there, of course, is the back of the case, and the disc itself. Now this set I have shown multiple times. It is by far the rarest DVD I own, and it is the History of Beavis and Butt-head. This is what I was mentioning the first Mike Judge case is modeled after. As you can tell, it's a very similar design. This one was actually not supposed to be released, but it accidentally was released to some stores and then immediately recalled. So it is a pain in the ass to come by. You can still get it on eBay, but it can go up to $300 used and about $1,000 new on Amazon. This one cost me about $70. I've seen it as cheap as $60, but that's really hard to find. Usually it's over $100. It's a 2-disc set, and it contains like 40 episodes from like the first couple of seasons. And it contains a lot of episodes that are not released anywhere else to my knowledge, so it's very good to have. Yeah, I would really recommend getting it if you are a hardcore Beavis and Butt-head fan. Now here is the musical score for the movie. I bought it accidentally thinking it was the soundtrack, which it is not. It is just the instrumental score. Although they still have Mucha Muchacha on it, which is the only song actually worth listening to anyway. And there's the back of the case, and the disc itself. Now here we have the complete series of Daria. Now, this isn't exactly Beavis and Butt-head, but it is a spin-off of the series. This is the entirety of the series of Daria, so this is the best way to get it, because otherwise they just have the 2 movies, which you can buy separately, but both movies come with this set anyway, so. Now this series is completely different from Beavis and Butt-head in that it's a lot more witty and sarcastic than instead of the normal toilet humor and dumb humor of Beavis and Butt-head with the occasional satire. This is very witty and not quite what you would be looking for if it was Beavis and Butt-head itself. That being said, I still really enjoyed this series. And there's the rest of the discs. Or not quite yet. There's some more. And the final one. Once again, this is not Beavis and Butt-head. This is actually King of the Hill, but this is my video, so fuck you. This here is the first season of King of the Hill. King of the Hill is another series made by Mike Judge, and in fact, the character of Hank Hill is very much based on the character of Tom Anderson from Beavis and Butt-head, so I consider them to be at least somewhat linked. And there's the back of the case, and there's disc 1, 2, and 3. Now here's Season 2. As you can see, it's an older release than my release of Season 1, but whatever. Yeah. And more of the same, really. There's the back of the case, and there's the individual cases. Then there's Season 4, the back of the case, and the individual cases. That's about it for this video. But that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you have a fantastic day.